but he just kept right on, strumming my pain with his fingers.
Oh, the indomitable Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill's vocal range, man, that's a big vocal range. She could sing low, almost in kind of like a manly range. She can sing super high. She's got so many dimensions to her voice. She can sound frail and broken. She can sound confident, soulful. Man, that's one of the things I like about a good vocalist, is not that they sound pretty. Anybody who listens to Radiohead or Tom York's solo stuff knows that you don't have to be pretty to be emotive. And there's something very, very special when a vocalist can be very expressive and dynamic with their voice, where there's more of a dynamic range to the way they can deliver their vocal melodies. One factor is just technical. Do they sing in tune? It's a little bit forgivable when vocalists are a little bit pitchy. That actually doesn't matter. But there is a minimum level for a good vocalist. You have to be somewhat in tune. Okay, that should go without saying. But the cool thing I like to do sometimes, that I'll do with a Lauryn Hill song, for example, is she's got a very low growl side to her range, but I can't sing all of it. So a lot of times what I'll do is do a little theory trick, which is to learn the song, strumming my pain with his fingers, and then I'll change the key so that first of all, what I do is I listen for the lowest note in the song, I listen for the highest note in the song, and that represents a certain vocal range. And what I'll do is, I'm driving with my knee, don't worry, you can bring it down a few notches, the entire vocal range down. So instead of strumming my pain, yeah, that's too high for me, okay? So I'll bring it down, strumming my pain, maybe half step, strumming my pain, then maybe strumming my pain is another half step, strumming my pain, maybe strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, 3 half steps, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song. There you go, right? There you go. Very comfortable in my range. One big plus with theory is that you can transpose melodies on your own. You don't have to know music theory to be able to do it, but once you know theory, it helps. It helps a lot. If you can do it naturally, great. That's something that comes intuitively to you. But real easily, let's say, for example, if the original song, strumming my pain with his fingers, I think it's probably like really high, somewhere around there. I bump the whole thing down 3 half steps, and so that I know when I sing in that new range, I'm right where I'm comfortable, okay? And that works. And the chords also can come down with everything else. And so I happen to know that chord, if we take it in the minor key, it'll be a 1, and then a 4 minor chord, flat 7 major chord, flat 3 major chord. Let's see, where does it go after that? I can't remember. I can't even hear it in my mind. If I can replay it in my mind, then I can kind of listen again to the chords that are there. But it's gone. It's gone forever. Musical memory. That's another thing. That's another tip. It's if you can remember a phrase, that helps you figure more things out kind of in real time, even though nobody really figures anything out in real time. It may look like I do it very quickly when I figure out how to play songs on the spot, but really it's not real time. I have a buffer in my mind. I have RAM in my mind, and then my RAM reaches a certain capacity and I have to hit stop. And if I hit stop early enough, the small enough chunk can be replayed again and again and again in my mind, so that I can, slow it down in my mind if something is going up or down or staying the same, or if it's a major chord or a minor chord. I can kind of turn it over in my mind again and again, like it's a puzzle, and try this and try that and try to think, okay, is this sound actually the sound that I'm hearing? And when you're getting started with ear training, it's something that you can do with a smaller piece. Obviously, I've been doing it for a long time. I can do a very large piece and figure all that out. But that musical memory, it'll work with one note. For most people, it'll work right away with one note. Can you match that one note that you're hearing? Can you isolate one note? If you can't, keep listening to the song and find a place in the song where the note becomes very, very obvious to you. And that's where you start. And that's how you start with any puzzle, right? You don't start a crossword puzzle with the most difficult hint, right? Because crossword puzzles have vertical word hints and across word hints and up and down vertical word hints. You don't start with the hardest one, you start with the easiest one. In a jigsaw puzzle, you start with the corner piece, right? The corner pieces and the edge and border, and work your way into the harder pieces in the middle. And just like any puzzle, that's how I do songs. Ear training puzzles. That's all songs are. But all over the place today. But heard some Lauryn. Just had to share that little tidbit on transposing. Lost my sunglasses. Visor down. But anyway, do it.